Hello everyone, once again I welcome you to Constech Academy to the continuation of our lesson. So we'll start linking the various details by making reference to them. So we have English. Okay, so you bring your equal to sign and you right click and you go to English and you locate the English score. The 50%. Okay, for those of you who have done it separately, you look for that 50% of it. So this place, not this one, the 50% class score. So you click here and you press the enter key. Because there's no value over there, it will be like that. Now I'm not using if it's blank. I know the reason why I'm not using it, so please don't use it. Okay, what I do, you also do the same thing. So go to English again, then the 50% of exam score. So this is the exam score. Okay, then you do autofill. So to be sure that you are doing the correct thing, you can put some values in those subject fields. Okay, you can put some value in those subject fields. Okay, then you click on equal to sign, you right click and you go to English and you locate the total. Now after locating the total, you can do autofill to this place. Do autofill. Do autofill. Now for us to be sure of what we are doing, let's go to the English subject and input some figures over here. So okay, so I've input some figures over here. Okay, so I prefer it like this. Okay, so let me go back to the master sheet. So let me go to the master sheet, so I can see that it has appeared here. Okay, forget about these ones. It comes, I can even reduce the size. So you do the same thing to maths, you do for all the subjects. Okay, so I'll do for maths again. You right click here, go to maths, look for the 50% of the class score for maths, and you do autofill. You go to the maths 50% of exam score, and you also do the same thing. with the total. After you're done with the total, you drag it to position. Okay, to position. Then you come here, you do autofill. 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 So you go to Social Studies. Social Studies 50%. Okay. Then you go to the 50% of social exam score. Social, not science. Please, you take your time to do it so that you get the same feedback as you want. Here, if I don't want to go there, I can use the sum function. Okay, but let me still go back there. I have the total. Then we do autofill. Now drag it to the position side. Now do autofill. 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 I'll go to science. Science. I'm gonna do autofill. I go to science, 50% of exam score, right click. And I'll do autofill. Okay. And I'll go to science total score. Then I'll just drag it to reposition to the position. Okay. Then I'll do autofill here. Autofill. Autofill. So I'll do for RME, and then I'll pause the video and I'll do for the rest of the subject. So I'll do for RME. So RME. So RME is just here, so I just click on RME. Click on the 50%. And autofill. RME. 50% of class exam score. RME 50 the total of RME. So you drag it to position. Then you do autofill. 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 So I'll pause the video over here and I'll do for the rest of the subject, and then I'll come back to continue. Okay, so I'm done with everything, with the linking, or what is called referencing. It is called referencing. Okay, so I will now do the grand total. So I'll use equal to sign and I'll use sum. Okay, either I will not use sum or I'll just bring the equal to sign and I'll go for the first. You are looking at the English total score. Okay, you're going to add the English total score, maths total score, science, in that order. So I will select this and I'll bring my plus sign and I'll go to maths total score and I'll bring another plus sign and I'll go to social total score. Okay, then I'll bring my plus sign and I'll go to science total score. I'll bring my plus sign and I'll go to RME total score. Then I'll bring my plus sign and I will go to computing total score. Then I'll bring my plus sign and okay, computing is selected, so I'll go to creative arts total score. Then I'll bring my plus sign and I'll go to career technology total score and I'll do for French total score plus then Ghanaian language total score. So at the end of the day, if you are working with 10 subjects, we should get 10. So I'll need to cross check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10. Then I'll press the enter key. It will show no value. Don't worry. It will show. Why is it showing no value? Okay. Let's add some. Let's go to each of the subjects and ensure we add something. Okay, we have already added something for English. Let's add something for maths. So let's go back to our master sheet and check something. Still is giving us no value. Okay, let's look at ways to solve it. Okay, so we'll use AI to help us solve the problem. Okay, we use AI. So I give a prompt to the AI that it should correct this formula, and it's giving us S value, the hash value. The hash value is given because It's because of this. There's a non-numeric value in those cells. Because there's no value in those cells, it's giving us that figure. So if we are to have fill up all the subjects with their class score and exam score, it will not give us that. So we want to correct it. So let's see how ChatGPT will help us. Let's see. I know this one also will give us an error message. So let's paste it and see. So let's see. Okay. So it hasn't do that. So ChatGPT has helped us to calculate the class total. I hope it's clear now. So ChatGPT. Now we are going to look at average. The average will be the total. So what is an average? An average is you finding, it's like the average is like a mean. So if it's 3 numbers you are adding, we divide it by what? Let's say I have 10, 20, 30 and I want to find the average. I'll add the 10, 20, 30 and divide that by 3. That will give us the average. Okay. Okay, you can use ChatGPT to help you do that. Okay. So what is average in Excel, or how to calculate? So how to calculate average in Excel using total grade, total score and 9 and 10 subjects. I'm just trying to write something and see if it will work for us. So ChatGPT is trying to tell us. So we will not use this formula because we use this formula when we have everything intact. Let's say we have English total score, math total score in that order, then we can make use of that range. Okay, but in that case we cannot use the range formula, but we can use the comma separator. Okay, we can use the comma separator. Okay, or better still, we can do it like this. Equal to, then we select this and then we divide it by how many subjects. I don't know on the subject registration sheet or the information sheet, did I specify number of subjects? Okay, number of subjects, yes, I've specified it. So I'll just come here and make this an reference. I don't want this to be changing. That's why I'm making an absolute word reference. Okay, so click on it will give us this because there's no value. So let's go to ChatGPT and let's do the correction. Correct this formula. It is giving us. We can go and see what it's giving us. Press the enter key. Diff. I believe that is yes, and giving us Factoria. So let's see how ChatGPT will help us. Because it's giving us this value of 0, because there's nothing over there. If you look at the information, the general information, there's supposed to be a value. Okay, there's supposed to be a value. So let me add a value over there, and you see that error will not appear. So let me say 10, and you see the magic. I want to put this thing, they should be at the center. Okay, they can be in the middle or they can be at the center. It depends on you. Okay, then I prefer this one to be the middle, to be at the center, not to be at the center. Okay, so it depends on you. So let's go back to our master sheets and see what is happening. So you can see that that error is not there. That error is not there. It's not there again. So let's go back. Let's delete it over there. So let's go to the subject. Let's go to the general info. Okay, and let's see that there's nothing there. ChatGPT will help us to write a formula to correct that. So this is what ChatGPT has given to us. It's giving us the if statement. Okay, so let's copy it. This means that if this range of cell is greater, is less than or greater than 0, if you produce this, so it will avoid the error. That error message will never be given. So let's remove it and paste this formula. So it will give us this. It will give us 0. So it will give us 0. Okay, it will give us 0. But if we go ahead, and put a value over there, it will not. Let's put a value over there, 10, and let's go back to the master sheet. You see. Okay, let's look at the overall position. So to get the overall position, I'll just go and copy one of the position formula over here. Okay, just copy it. Control A to select all, Control C to copy. Then you can press on this to enter. Then we go to the master sheet and we will paste that formula over here. Okay, then we'll do our changes. So our lookup, this thing is B. This is what we're making use of. B what? It will be BK. So we'll change it to BK. BK, and the first cell is what? BK2, not 16. BK2. No, it's BKL, not BKL. BL, not BK. BL. So you realize that it select this, that's correct. So I'll just copy this and go and paste over there. Okay, now I'll copy this and paste over here. So it will be B. So let me just delete the whole of here. Just delete. Then you select this to the last. Okay, to the last end of the number of students you are working with. So this is the number of people. Let me add this 01. Okay, so you select this and make it an absolute reference, F4. Okay, then press on the enter key. And you can see the magic. Now, those of us who want to add aggregate, you can equally do it. Aggregate. For you to do it, the aggregates I will see in the next video. I will see how best I will do it for you. Okay, I don't want this video to be long, and for that matter, I don't want it to be long. So we haven't finished with the linking. Okay, with the referencing. with the referencing. So you come back to your you come to Tuition. Yeah, you want to show these things on the report sheet. Okay, you want to show it on the report sheet. Okay, so you go to you reference it to, you go to learners bill, and then learners bill, and this is for, so you click on equal to sign. You go to learners bill for classes fee. So this is 16, this is 17. So see, this is what, check and see. If this is 17, this will be we don't need, it's supposed not to change, so I'll make this an absolute reference. So I'll do the autofill now. So here to be, you do absolute reference, we don't want it to change. This is, if this is 70, this will be 18. Okay, or better still, you can go to printing, and make it an absolute reference. So I'll leave this one for you to complete. Okay, I'll leave this one for you to complete. Okay, you do it from that. So without wasting my time, fill the whole of this and lock it. Okay, and lock it. I will do it in the video. I will not do it in the video. So see you in the next section, whereby we work on the reports and the SMS. Okay, save your work. Always remember to save your work. Thank you. See you in class soon.